In our GATE exam, numerical problems on pipeline architecture is very common. It is very much common that questions used to come from the pipeline architecture. So, here we are going to solve some of the problems. So, some data is given and some things are to be calculated. So, I have compiled multiple questions into one question. It is mentioned that a pipeline has 4 phases. So, we were dealing with 5 phases, but here it is 4 phases, and the durations have been mentioned as 60 nanosecond, 50 nanosecond, 90 nanosecond and 80 nanosecond. So, these are the durations for 4 phases, and the latch delay is 10 nanosecond. So, the latch delay is 10 nanosecond. So, these 2 facts are given. So, 2 facts I have got. So, let me go for the problem solve. How many questions are there? I think 6 questions are there. Let me solve one by one. First one is the calculate the pipeline cycle time. So, that is a favorite question and it is very much common. So, the formula will be this. So, how to calculate the pipeline times? Then I shall go for max of 60, 50, 90 and 80 plus my latch duration, that is 10. So, which is nothing but 90 plus 10, so 100 nanosecond. Okay, so that is a pipeline cycle time. So, now we are getting the idea of how this max function is working. Now, calculate non-pipeline execution time. So, that if there is no pipeline, then what is the time required? In that case, all the phases will get executed one after another. So, here the answer will be 60 plus 50 plus 90 plus 80. So, what is the value? It is 110, that is 280. That is a 280. Now, it is asking us to calculate the speed up ratio. Speed up ratio means what? Means non-pipeline execution time by pipeline execution time. You can consult my previous videos, I mentioned everything there. So, speed up, so it will be the non-pipeline execution time by pipeline execution time. So, it will be 2.8. It is a ratio, you should not have any unit. Next one. Calculate pipeline time for 100 tasks. Calculate pipeline time for 100 tasks. Then how to do? So, you know that for 100 tasks, we will be having n plus k minus 1 into tau or Tp, whatever it is. So, if you put the values there, then what is n there? 1000. How many phases? It was told 4 phases, minus 1 into 100. So, what is that? That is nothing but it is 1003 into 100. So, it will be 1003 into 100. Okay. Calculate the sequential time for 1000 tasks. Calculate the sequential time for 1000 tasks. So, I am just mentioning this one explicitly for 1000 tasks. So, you know that to execute a single task, I require 280 nanosecond. So, for 1000 tasks, it will be this. Calculate the throughput. Now, the throughput is to be calculated. So, it is not asking you the speed up ratio, it is asking you the throughput. What is throughput? Number of instructions executed per unit time. So, okay, number of instructions executed per unit time. So, 1000 instructions got executed in 1003 time, 3 unit time. So, that is the throughput. So, number of instructions executed per unit time. So, it will be 1000 by 1003. Why 1000 by 1003? Because this number of instructions got executed. So, this is the total duration to execute this number of instructions. So, per unit time how many instructions? So, this is the ratio you should have to calculate. So, this sort of numerical problems related with your frequency, time period, your speed up time, your efficiency, pipeline throughput, these are the very common questions in the semester papers and coming exams questions. In these cases, I think you should not face any problem. you should not face any problem to solve them up. So I've compiled multiple questions in one board work. So I've done the solutions accordingly. You can easily see everything has been done with a rough work with the detailing. I think you have got the issue, and I think you are gaining your confidence for the coming exams. Thank you. Please watch my next video.